Here we have it, the next build from my series, the Gunpowder Farm. If you caught my streams, you'll know that this one gave me quite the headache, as I wanted to keep its size consistent with the redstone farm. While troublesome, I did eventually figure it out, and now I'm showing the finished product. The size profile is 11 long, 9 wide, and 10 tall. Total SU cost is 10,720 SU between the two power inputs. There are 5 item inputs, 6 if you want to supply extraneous nether wart. Items needed are gold nuggets, spider eyes, mushrooms, sugar, melons, and the aforementioned nether wart. In the description, I'm including a sugar and mushroom farm that will be able to keep up with a max production speed. I'll also include a link to my gold farm, so you can siphon nuggets off of it to use for the melons. The remaining resources as spider eyes, melons, and extra nether wart will be up to you. Now then, let's see how it works. Gold nuggets and melons are inserted into the mechanical crafters from the 2 belts, and the resulting glistening melons accumulate in the vault. The funnel and belt will move the glistening melons into the basin as needed. Nether wart is grown underneath the machine, which can support a base production speed of 4k gunpowder an hour. The minecart harvester will transfer the nether wart into this vault here, and will pause its harvesting if the vault is 90% full or more. Nether wart is dropped out of the vault into the basin, and if you want to supply extra nether wart, simply attach a chute or a funnel to the vault and pipe it in how you wish. Water is being brought to the basin by an infinite water source contained in these sets of stairs. Water and wart will make the awkward potion, and awkward and glistening melon will make the healing potion. Healing potion then gets piped into the second basin. Spider eyes, mushrooms, and sugar are input into these barrels. You're free to change which barrel has what. To automate supplying, just attach funnels to the barrel sides and pipe in the resources how you wish. Each ingredient gets funneled into the vault, and then the basin. Funnels shut off as soon as something is in the basin, preventing overfilling. Ingredients get mixed into the fermented spider eyes, which then mix with the incoming healing potion to harming potions. Harming potion then gets piped out and distributed between these 7 spouts. Netherrack is manually deposited in the barrel, or you can automatically put it in the vault. That's up to you. Just don't go over the 60 stack limit if you're manually filling the vault. Cinderflower will sit on the belt until there is an empty slot in the tunnels to fill. Cinderflower exits the tunnels and wait under the spout. Spouts splash the potion on the cinderflower, converting it to gunpowder. Gunpowder gets moved into a vault for storage, and a chute keeps the barrel stocked for easy access. You've seen how it works. Now let's take a look at the filters and configurations. Starting from the bottom, the receiving redstone link is set to gunpowder and nether wart. The sending redstone link with the matching frequency is on this stockpile switch, which is filtered to nether wart and set to an inverted 90-10. The funnel over the portable interface is set to 64 nether wart. The mechanical arm keeps the 2 blaze burners fed with lava, which it grabs buckets of from the dripstone lava gen here. The brass funnel on top is set to empty buckets, whereas the one between the depots is set to lava buckets. The brass funnel on the mechanical crafter is gold nuggets, and the 8 outer mechanical crafters should be joined together with the wrench. The top middle mechanical crafter is your output. There is a filter on the first basin set to awkward and healing potions. Be sure you select respect data. The smart pipe for the first basin is set to healing potion. The second basin does not need any filters. The smart pipe for the second basin is set to harming potions. The funnel filters over these barrels can be set in whatever order you wish, but make sure they each read 8. The output funnel on the vault needs no configuration. This content observer has a filter on it set to fermented spider eyes and its ingredients. The sending redstone link with the gunpowder fermented spider eye frequency is on the content observer. The receiving redstone links with the matching frequencies are in the 3 barrels. The funnel over the netherrack barrel is set to netherrack. The output funnel of this vault is set to netherrack. The output funnel of this vault is set to cinderflower. No configuration changes are needed on the tunnels. Once you have it built, and I recommend the schematic cannon to make it easier on yourself, here's the last few bits you need to do. You can easily power the shafts here by wrenching the cogwheel casing and throwing down a gearbox or 2 if you don't have the belts powered from their other side. Get an infinite water source by putting 2 water buckets on these 2 stairs. This water pump needs to face up, though you'll need to power it up before you know which way it faces. Same with the healing potion and the harming potion pumps, you'll need to power them up and check that they are facing up. You can get in this area here by wrenching the crushing wheel gearbox, and just set it back when you're done down there. You can use this trapdoor here to put you into a prone position, so that you can check on all the configurations in the tight corridors. Above each dripstone block, you'll need a lava source, and don't forget to give the top depot a bucket. Go to each of your receiving redstone links and shift right click them twice to give them a block update. Go to the lever at the front of the machine and flip it twice to give it a block update. Go to each of your multi-block vaults, wrench one, and replace it. Give them all block updates. Depending on your rotation, you might need to switch the location of this gearbox with one of these 3 shafts, and you might have to get rid of this gearbox and put a shaft there instead. As for the nether wart underneath the machine, you will need to make a cart contraption much like the redstone farm one. So first, set your assembler to lock rotation, barrel in the middle with 4 sideways chassis on each side, set the chassis to 1, and double right click on each of the chassis to get both sides glued. Put a harvester on each of the glued faces, and here's the difference. You'll place a portable storage interface on the far right block facing up. Now glue the left chassis section to the right, and glue your far right chassis to your portable storage interface. Power your assembler, grab your cart, and slap it down. And that should be everything you need to know. If you like this video, I would really appreciate if you would like the video. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comments. I also have a Discord server that I link in my home and about page that you are welcome to join. I recommend posting there about any troubleshooting you need help with. Thank you for watching.